Welcome, everyone.
That's started.
Man, oh man, what a crazy week of football it was. A lot of stuff happened in New York these past couple of days. We saw a lot of history-breaking games. We saw somebody on fire on Sunday Night Football. That man could not stop. But man, oh man, what a great week. We saw the brothers go at it last night. What a great week of football it was, man. But before we start the show, make sure you like and share and subscribe. Let me introduce you guys to my fellow colleagues over here. My first colleague over there who's wearing the Jets hat today. John Paul, how you doing over there? You're out of space today? How's out of space treating you?
I like being in space.
Good.
This is where I need to be.
Good. And then we got my buddy over there who's also wearing a hat today. Tony, how you doing over there, buddy?
Good.
He's definitely gonna kill me after what I got to say today. Uh, David, how you doing over, buddy?
It's Thanksgiving Eve. What could be better?
I mean, buddy, it's not that cold outside. You're inside a building. You really need to wear a
I'm
beanie.
getting a haircut tomorrow, jackass. My hair is fucking long.
You still don't. You get the clippers out. Get that beard short, buddy. Come on.
I just trimmed it yesterday.
It's still big, buddy. Come on, trim it. You got to trim a little more.
Sorry, I could grow a
It
facial
looks
hair.
nice and neat. It looks even.
I need to get a shave tomorrow. Just because you can't grow facial hair doesn't mean you can talk smack.
I actually want to go mustache where it goes like this. That makes me look like Luigi.
Please don't. I will never do the show again.
He would look amazing in handlebar mustache.
You think you look good with that?
No, I was just joking. But could you
Um,
imagine?
you
Yeah.
do handlebars like the.
All right, guys. Let's go first Thursday Night Football, man. I said it every week. When we all pick the same team, we lose on Thursday Night Football. What a definitely
That was
upset.
that was my
What?
fault.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely your fault.
That was my
Jump
fault. The
had
only
it.
reason I say that is because I was the only one that said I want Cleveland tonight. I want Cleveland on Thursday, and I should have chose Cleveland, and I didn't.
Yep.
And the first time I ever picked the Steelers, you let me down, man. It was a snowy game. Snow was coming down hard. Gotta give my props up to James Winston, man. And the Cleveland Browns. Steelers did not come to play, man. John Paul, I'm gonna go with you first, man. A lot of people are saying the Steelers were Super Bowl contenders for some reason. I never said that. Let's just get to clear up the air. Cleveland came around. Cleveland smacked them around a little bit. What do you think about this whole game, buddy?
It's a divisional game. Either way you look at it, it's a divisional game. So anybody in the NFL, you're going to play your division hard. It always works out that way. I think Cleveland came to play, and Pittsburgh wasn't ready for it. I think Pittsburgh thought it was going to be a walkthrough game, just like we all kind of did. I thought the game would be a lot closer, and listen, I did. We can all go back to last week. I said I want to choose Cleveland, and I didn't. For the simple fact that I don't know. I figured it was going to be a nasty little game. And listen, Cleveland's defense looked really good on
Yeah.
Thursday, which I wasn't expecting. But you know what, Jameis Winston too. I got to give him his props, man. He played decent.
Okay. I definitely gotta say one thing though. I got definitely give my props to James Winston. But Mike Tomlin, what the hell are you doing, man? 3rd and 3, you bring it, you put Fields in, and tell him to throw a deep shot. Why? I thought Fields came in to run it. And then you got the penalty. You say, okay, instead of giving the 4th down, let's do a 3rd down all over again. Why? You know the Browns sucked the whole game getting a third. They were not getting no first down completion of a 3rd down. Only time it happened was on the 4th. Why would he do that? That's my thing. John, Tony, I see you making your faces over there. What do you think, buddy, about this whole game and this whole situation? Now, please don't say you don't care. I know you had that face when you did it.
Listen, I don't care.
I know. I knew he was gonna say it. I saw his face. He's gonna say, "I don't
No,
care." I knew it.
bad weather games, man, are always so tough. I mean,
I thought that was a great weather game. I love when they play in the snow. I
no,
think that
no, I love it. I love it too, but it's hard to, to do the outcome. I mean, you could be the best team in the league, and
Yeah, you lose the snow.
in the snow, it just, it's a crazy equalizer, I guess you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, games in the snow are tough.
But
Uh,
Tony, you think they would both be used to it? I mean, playing in Cleveland that gets snow and Pittsburgh that gets a lot of snow. I mean, they should. It should have been a lot, more. I mean, it's not like
But
you're never
but they
played
haven't
snow
seen
before.
but they haven't seen snow this year though. John Paul, this hasn't been snow
It's gonna snow, Amir. It's the. I mean, the football's played during the winter as well.
I know, but most of these games a lot of played in the dome now, and it has snowed that bad in recent games. Did you see any snow last year in any games that much? I did. the way it's going to
Well,
go to Cleveland.
listen, let me just finish my thought. When it comes to Mike Tomlin going for it or not going for it, he's very well known for taking risks, and he's always done very well in the past. And he's looked like a genius for it. This one didn't work out, and it happens, but he wins more when he takes those risks than he loses. He's really good at taking his risks, and he does them pretty calculated. Uh, Otherwise, like I said, the weather was a big factor in the game. I think if it was normal weather, I think Pittsburgh takes the game handedly.
Okay. David, what do you think, buddy?
Four-letter word, snow, and that's why the Browns won. And it's a letdown game. We all say it all the time. It was a letdown game. They played a dogfight against the Ravens. They took the Browns lightly on a short week. You got to hand it to them. It's just point blank. As John Paul said, divisional game. They said on Sunday, I think it was ESPN, they said no matter how bad a team is, if it's a division game, you're going to play your, am I allowed to say ass? You're allowed to play your ass off. And you want to beat your divisional opponent no matter how bad your record is or no matter how good you are. You play your divisional opponent tough every single time. And that's why John Paul wanted to take the Browns last week. I didn't disagree. I thought it was a good pick if he would have taken them. So
The stat they came out with actually that Mike Tomlin is after last Thursday's game is 1-6 against Cleveland when they're playing Cleveland. 1-6 in Cleveland. They haven't been able to get the job done. We should remember that stat when next year when we do this pick. All right, guys. Let's go over just another divisional game where we did not see this happening. I thought the team was gonna get blown out, but somehow they came and put up a fight. The Dallas Cowboys came out with the win, man. They came out with the win, beat the Commanders at home. John Paul, I'm gonna go to first, buddy, because I know the Dallas Cowboys are big in your household, man. What do you think about this whole game, bro?
Honestly, for Dallas, it was a stupid win for them. The only reason I say that is because at the time they had a top 10 pick.
top 10, top 5.
Well, yeah, but now they've dropped out to like number 12 because they've won that game. At least I think. I could be wrong though. Either way, this game could have won either way. I mean, I watched that whole game and listen, man, Washington played great. Again, though, it's a little too late. Like they both scored. I mean, if you look at the scoring in the fourth quarter, I want to say it was like 24 to like 17 that they scored just in the fourth quarter. Dallas scored 24 points and the Commanders scored 17 points. I mean, that's bananas to me. And I thought they had it, and I thought it was going to get tied up. And again, man, kickers this year, I just don't know what's going on. I don't even know if you could trust a kicker anymore. I'd be going for 2 all day.
You know what's crazy point is? Scott Hansen jinxed that kicker. Literally. He literally said this kicker is one of the most accurate kickers in the league. The moment that statement came out of his mouth, that ball got kicked and it went the opposite direction. I literally watched it. He said
It was windy too, though.
He goes, this is the most accurate kicker in the league. And boom, he pointed. But definitely got to give my props to the Cowboys, man. Commanders, I know what you guys are doing, man. You guys are slipping that lead away to the Eagles. More than likely, Eagles are about to win that division now. David, what do you think, buddy?
Wow, you go to Tony next?
I mean, Tony looks like he's kind of busy over there. I don't know.
No, I was just looking at the draft order. Dallas moved down to 11.
Wow. I just think it was stupid for
Went out of the top 10.
Well, if the Cowboys had any chance against Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders, that kind of went out the door with their win. Like I said, divisional opponent. You never know what you're going to get. You play your toughest game, and Cooper Rush looked actually pretty good compared to the last game. We looked like dog shit. So, Micah Parsons played decent. And I told you guys this weeks ago, I do not trust the Commanders. And you guys were all like, well, not all of you. Umir, you guys were like, they're for real. Do you see them every week? Dude, it's gonna happen every time with a rookie. You start off hot and you start to slide down. And now Jalen Daniels is behind on the rookie race to Bo Nix on the Broncos now, where he's the front runner for rookie of the year now, when everybody was booing him when he got drafted by the Broncos. So props to the Cowboys. They played good against a divisional opponent. The Commanders did not play well. Just that simple. Their
2 weeks in a
defense
row.
was terrible.
Two,
Okay, Tony, what do you got to say, buddy?
2 weeks in a row, Washington looks like absolute ass.
Yep.
Washington, you better pick it up, boy. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
They might not even make the playoffs.
Two in a row is a little scary, especially the way they started. Um, I don't know. I didn't think Daniels looked that great either. Um, and I mean Dallas, I think it was a stupid one on your behalf, but you know what? Good for you. I mean, you want to win, you want to win, but I mean the division's not over, I guess. I guess if Dallas really tries to push, you know, and they win out, which I don't think is going to happen, they could get in a wild card spot. Who knows? I mean, the league is so messed up this year.
Uh,
I don't think
talking about Dallas, I want to go to first one next thing because you want me crazy. Daniel Jones got released. You think Dallas?
Thanks.
You see,
I didn't even finish. Thank you, though. Thank you.
I was dying to say it. I was literally dying, buddy.
We're not even on the Giants yet.
Okay, we're gonna get there. All right, we're gonna get there.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Yeah.
No, I heard something today, and I was actually shocked to hear it about the Cowboys. They're thinking about bringing McCarthy back for one more year.
I read that
Oh my
also this
God.
morning.
I'm not sure that's the best idea, but at the end of the day, I mean, who else is going to want to coach in Jerry World? Let's be
Dude,
honest.
the three worst jobs in the NFL are the Jets, Giants, and Cowboy job.
Why you got to say the Jets first, though, David? You're hurting my heart, man. It's
Because I'm a
We're gonna
Giants
get
fan.
there. We're gonna get to that one too. Don't worry.
But those are the three worst coaching jobs right now. Nobody wants the Giants job because it's
I'll
just
put the Cowboys. I'll put the Cowboys on top because you have somebody that's not gonna let like you go.
why would you put the Cowboys first? They have literally put a coach in there. You get healthy.
Because I know I talk a lot of crap
Talent wise,
about
the Cowboys have the best roster.
I know I talk a lot of crap about the Jets and Giants every week. I know that, and I do it every week. But the owners let them have the coaches and gentlemen control of the team. The Cowboys do not do that.
Woody Johnson does.
not
Yeah,
anymore when
yes.
it comes to the Jets.
Woody Johnson is probably just as well. He's not as involved as Jerry, but he's just as bad.
But Jerry's worse. Jerry's been worse for years now. Jerry's been worse in the 90s and after.
And John Mara for the Giants, he just looks like he doesn't give a crap anymore.
Do you mind? We're going to get to that one. But let's go to this other game. Let's go to Carolina, man. This has to be talking about. I did not expect the Carolina Panthers to put a fight they did. They really put up a fight against the Kansas City Chiefs. They dropped 27. It came down to literally a field goal. Is Kansas City just okay team?
Go ahead, Tony. You go first.
They almost lost to the worst team in the league.
They didn't almost lose to the worst team in the league. The worst team in the league is Jacksonville.
And then us.
And then us. And then the Raiders.
Yep. The Raiders are bad too.
And then the Jets.
Now, I put the Panthers there. Panthers are definitely high there.
No, the Panthers are the fifth worst team.
It's any given Sunday. That's kind of how I look at it. And everybody wants to beat Kansas City. Kansas City right now is like the dynasty of the New England Patriots. Even if you're in last place, you want to beat the team. You know, they have a target on their back. You want to beat them. You want to beat one of the teams that say, hey, no matter what, we beat them.
Well, I'm gonna agree with Tony. That was the same thing that happened with the Jets with Philly. When Philly won the Super Bowl and then they went on I think they were like 9-0. And the Jets came in and they took the Jets very lightly, and the Jets wound up spanking them in Philly. And I mean spanking them. I think Philly scored like 16 points, and the Jets were up. I want to say it was like 42-16 that game.
Oh, I love to see that. I hate Philadelphia.
Get used to it because it's going to be playoffs.
Dave, what do you think, buddy?
2 words why Carolina's been good. Bryce Young. He's been looking really good lately. Everybody wanted him out, and now they're saying Carolina's going to keep him. Let me tell you something. He may not put up crazy stats, but he led them up and down that field. They were down by 2 scores. So I got to give him props. And also, Carolina had some injuries. Don't forget, Adam Thielen was out, and now he's back. They had a couple people that were on injuries. Now they're starting to come back. I don't think they're the worst team in the league. I think they're actually going to start winning some games. But listen, at the end of the day, everybody said Carolina was the worst job coming into this year. The coach took it. They're not the worst team, and now they actually have some pieces that they could actually build on now. Chuba Howard got Chuba Howard Hubbard, sorry, got his contract, the running back. Bryce Young's looking good. Thielen looked pretty good for his age. Defense I thought played pretty well against Kansas City. But you just can't give Patrick Mahomes time at the end. Simple.
Too much time. Yeah.
Yep. Got to give my props to Carolina Panthers, man. I definitely thought y'all gonna get blown out because I had Patrick Mahomes starting, but you guys put up a fight. All right, guys, let's go to New York, man. Tampa Bay Buccaneers came into town and beat the Giants to the point where Baker Mayfield was like doing this in the end zone. They're like, boy, let me hit
You're blurred, so I can't say. There you go.
On the end zone. You can't take it out the end zone. The Giants also released their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is no longer on the Giants. He went from being they're saying they benched him, then he went to being the fortune QB, and then he asked John Maris for his release after that. Tony, I'm gonna go with you first, man. What's up with this?
You forgot to add he was a safety during scout team.
Yeah, he was safety during the scout team.
I'll say Tony, you go first.
I'll give you the final.
I'll go last. You go first, Tony.
No, I'm going last. I want to go last.
Well, obviously you go last. I'm saying I'm going last out of us three.
Okay, so you're gonna say you were going third.
So we know why the Giants benched Daniel Jones. It doesn't matter where they put him. And he wasn't fourth on the depth chart. I kind of explained to you why they said he was fourth. He wasn't fourth. The numbers moved around where it looked like he was fourth. He wasn't. He was third on the chart. DeVito got moved from third to first. Drew Lock was second. Daniel Jones third. That's kind of how it worked out. So I don't know why they keep saying he was fourth. He requested a release. Guess what? Most teams wouldn't just do that. Wouldn't just let their player go. The Giants said, "Hey, you want out? We'll let you out." So I mean, it is what it is. When it comes to the loss to Tampa Bay, I mean, I kind of see it coming. I mean, we're tanking. One thing I didn't like, I know the team is a little defeated, and I believe there's a bunch of the players who are upset that Daniel Jones is gone. You can almost feel it a little bit, because a lot of them were pretty cool with Daniel Jones. So when Baker Mayfield did that, why didn't anybody in the defense break his fucking back? That's how you know the team is broken. Because when T.O. a couple years ago for the 49ers versus Dallas
we went to the
scored
start.
a touchdown, brought the ball and put it on.
That was the best video.
He got plastered. He got hit.
Williams.
Yeah. One of the Giants players, if it was Micah McFadden, I'd love that kid right now. I'd go buy his jersey right now if he would have make Baker Mayfield's back right then and there. The team is broken. It's they're gonna have to completely rebuild it from the top down. I know John Mara's probably not gonna do it. But I gotta see. I think Joe Shane and Dave's have to go. I don't think they have any control left in the locker room. I don't think the players want to play for them. Once again, I don't. We're probably gonna beat the Saqoun thing to death. Once again, he was hurt year after year after year. And
Not this year.
that's what I was gonna say. Did Saqoun want to be here? I mean, besides his rookie year,
He's got a better offensive line, so
he definitely does. He definitely does. But was he running half as hard for the Giants as he's doing for Philly?
He was getting hit behind
because
the
because he had a better line to protect him now too as well.
That's what I just said.
Look at this. Yeah, I was you mind? I say something, Tony. He also got a better line. They put the stats up as well. And he had double the yards per attempt than what he had against the Giants. But he had doubled in that now. That's why he's going like a monster. If the Giants would have given him that offensive line, would have been a different story.
Go ahead, John Paul. You go next.
I don't know. And it's it's really quick before we leave that with Saquon had a message for Daniel Jones. Saquon, I know you're having a good year. Good for you. Don't ever bash the team that took your ass first. Don't ever bash the team that took your ass first. I don't care how it ended. I don't care how it ended. I
They
don't care
did it, but
how it ended.
time out. But they did choose to give somebody else more money and they told him F you. They deserve it.
They didn't tell him
told
F you. Why did they deserve it? First off, stop listening to Rex Ryan. He's a fucking clown.
I'm not listening to
No, he's actually
Yes,
right.
you are. You definitely are.
They gave him more money.
He's a fucking
Tony,
clown.
they did give him more money.
He's a
What
clown.
you chose Daniel Jones over Saquon.
Once again,
Why would do that?
Saquon Barkley was injury prone. Injury prone. Okay? That's almost like Jerry Jones giving all that money to Dak when he's injury prone. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
But now he gave him he had the right to talk shit now. You didn't give me what I wanted. You gave it to somebody else. Now I'm gonna come back. That's what I do. Even in real life. When I don't get what I want and I'll do the opportunity. And when I prove myself right, I tell you F you. He absolutely have
you know what the thing about you being a small guy, you can never be the bigger man. It's called being the bigger man, taking the higher road. You got paid, right? Did he get paid? Yes or no?
But he got paid.
Yes or no?
They chose to go with Daniel Jones over him.
Did he?
It's about the money.
First off, Daniel Jones got paid a year prior. He got paid a year prior.
Still, yes.
Did he get paid? Yes or no? You take the higher road. You take the higher road.
I disagree. No. That's one
way
I got to
take
disagree.
the higher road. Be a man. That's it.
Go ahead, John Paul. You go next.
Okay. Well, talking game wise, it seems like the Giants defense was kind of let up. They didn't seem like they wanted to play much. But now that's all I got to say about that. But getting into the talking about Daniel Jones, and listen, I'm not a big fan of what Baker Mayfield did to Tommy DeVito, but apparently him and Tommy DeVito are kind of close. That's what they said in the afterwards. So I still wouldn't have done that. I understand it's basic, it's friendly fire. I wouldn't have done that. Me personally, you'd have done that to my quarterback. Yeah, I'd have probably hit you. But no. Now getting back to the Daniel Jones issue, the Giants were smart on this one. 100% were they smart on this one, because the Giants not only freed up almost $20 million in cap space for next year, which is big for them, because they can go out and get a couple guys that they need, you know what I mean, to start that rebuild. Running backs are a dime a dozen. Okay, you can get them anywhere. All right.
With that said,
I'm looking at quick, hold on.
Tracy looks like a beast.
I was getting there, you dick. All right. Tracy was picked up in a late round, and he looks good. Don't get me wrong, you don't know what he's going to be next year, but I mean, running backs are a dime a dozen. It just is what it is. All right. Daniel Jones asking for a release was probably a big weight off the Giants' shoulders. All right. The Giants needed to do that. It was going to happen. Now, the next thing that's going to happen, but the Giants don't do it now, which is smart because they're not like the fucking retarded Jets.
Right? Language, please.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. All right. But they're not like the Jets, all right, where they get rid of people midseason. All right. They've done it with their coach, and I get it, but they won't do it with their GM. I think, honest to God's truth, the Giants, like Tony said, they need to start over. So you need to go out and get yourself a new GM, get yourself a new head coach, and have your head coach mold that team. All right, your head coach and your GM got to mold that team. Get your guy. You want Shedeur Sanders, whatever the hell he is. I don't like the kid personally, but you think he's great? Get him.
I don't
He's
either.
your guy. You got to push for him, and that's it. You got to make that team what it is. And if after 3 years the Giants are shit, then it's on them, and they got to go too. It happens all over the NFL. Teams fire their head coaches. They fire their GMs. It happens. But you never know. What happens if the Giants they strike lightning in a bottle? You know what I mean? It can happen. Obviously not this season, They thought the same thing with Daniel Jones. I didn't like the pick. I explained that to Tony long ago when the Giants picked him up. Tony, did I not? When they picked him up so early, I thought that
I mean,
Daniel.
it didn't look terrible year one.
Well, no, maybe not. But did I not tell you that he probably would have been there round two?
He would have been there round
Wanted to
three
take.
probably.
Well, there you go. But that's all I'm saying. The Giants didn't draft well, okay, over the past couple of years. They picked up a couple guys recently that are really, really good. All right. And I think the Giants, I mean, their defense needs to step up a little bit. I saw the conference after some of their defensive guys need to shut their hole also. All right. You know what I mean? Even Malik Neighbors, he's got to shut the fuck up. I don't know where he came out like, oh, yo, man. I mean,
I think
some
they got to
guys
get the
got to do
cameras.
their job. No, nobody's got to do their job.
I think
You
they got to
do
get the
your
cameras
job
out of
and
there.
shut your fucking hole.
I think they got to get the camera. They got to stop that bullcrap because no player wants to talk after this post game. They got to stop that bullcrap when they bring the cameras in the locker room.
Part of the game, Amir. You sign a contract to do that. It's part of the game.
Yeah, but
I think the Giants were smart getting rid of Daniel Jones because not only did they got $20 million in cap space, but they also got rid of, God forbid he gets hurt, which I don't know why they would let him try to play cornerback in practice. All right, because if he would have got hurt in practice, they would have had to pay him out $30 million. So you know what? Good thing for Daniel Jones. Babatin.
Eddie's coming to the Jets next.
All right. Game wise, I think the Giants might have the worst offensive line in the NFL's history. Tommy DeVito couldn't do anything. As soon as he snapped the ball, he was getting hit.
Yeah.
I don't think the Giants came to play because MetLife Stadium was empty. So I think that had part to do with it too. Who the hell want to go see them play? The game was terrible. The Bucks handled their business. They look good. Let's just be honest. They're the front runners in that division now. Back to the Giants. Like Tony said, our draft picks the past couple of years have not been good. But this past draft, in terms of this past draft, they said the Giants have done the best draft for position, how much playing time they've got, and everything throughout any NFL team. That's number one. So finally, Joe Sheen did his job, researched, got good players. What are you freaking texting while I'm talking now, jackass? You got a spotlight on your face. I'm just kidding. Second, I just think Daniel Jones just wasn't a fit for the offense, to be completely honest with you. I think, and they made two good points. He's going to go to the Rams where he can sit behind Stafford, and then when Stafford's done, he can step right in because that offense is very similar to what he ran at Duke, or the 49ers because Brock Purdy might not be back this week or the week after, and he could play there. I think that would be two great fits for Daniel Jones or the Bills. The Bills run the same offense as the Giants do, where Daniel Jones might not have to learn much. The Saqoun thing, it hurts, yes, but a running back's not going to win us games right now. We're terrible all around. So what Tony said, I kind of agree with too. If we had Saqoun, we would have one more win maybe, if that. I'd rather him go someplace he could be happy and everything. We save money and we just move forward. I think we need to clear house, and this draft is not deep with quarterbacks this year. This is the weakest NFL draft for quarterbacks, they said this year. So what are the Giants going to do? Reach for a quarterback that they're probably not going to have in 3-4 years because they're going to get rid of Daboll and Sheen, whatever his name is.
Archer doesn't come out this year, right?
What?
Archer Manning comes out next year, this year.
Yeah, that's what the Giants are waiting for. Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's one rumor floating around that's kind of making me sick to my stomach.
The one of Bill Belichick. And
No. Quarterback wise, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, I would take him.
Oh.
Dude, anybody is better than what we have. I'll take anybody. But they're gonna get Arch Manning, and you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna get rid of this coaching staff after next year and the GM, and we're just gonna be set back another 2 to 3 years. You can't do that. It's either clear house this year, get a GM in here, get him the players he wants, and clear whoever he wants out. Because what's another year gonna do for Daboll and Sheen, whatever his name is? What's that going to do for us? It's going to set us back a year because they're going to get fired after next year. Just simply, the draft is not strong this year for quarterbacks. It is strong for other positions, which we need.
Offensive
So
line, big time offensive line.
offensive line, and you got Travis Hunter who could play wide receiver and corner. There's some good wide receivers in the draft. There's some really good D backs this year. Dude, that's what we need. We need D back. McFadden's a beast. Our D line is not the problem. It's our offensive line, corners,
And
and
and of course, Xavier McKinney is having an all-pro fucking season.
oh, Tony, you'll like this stat. They did a stat for all corners in the NFL. Phillips is number one in PPF. It measures like everything. Phillips is a top corner in the NFL, and he's a rookie. So at least we have something there. Now we need somebody else on the other side
Like I
because
said,
apparently
it
the
pisses me off.
Patriots
Xavier McKinney's not there.
want Travis Hunter because they drafted Gonzalez last year, and Gonzalez is one of the top corners in the league already this year. So imagine them two on both sides. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely gonna be an interesting year. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, because I don't want to take no nerves. But I definitely think the Giants got a clear house to bring back morale. And definitely the morale is down. You can see it in what happened with all that's going now. And Baker Mayfield and the Bucks, you guys beat up on the bad team, man. Not that impressive.
They did their job, Umir.
I'm not gonna lie.
They did their job, but they beat up on a bad team, man. Let's see what they do now.
I thought you said they had to bring back Morrell. I was like, who the hell is Morrell?
Nah, they beat up on a bad team, man. But let's see what happens, man. That's all I'm gonna say about the
You wanted to
Giants.
speak forth for all that? That's it?
Oh, okay, you want to speak? Let me speak more. Because now I'm going to get you riled up now. Yeah, okay. But the reason why I said they should clear house because the morale is completely down. Everybody's pretty upset.
All right, we're gonna talk about the Giants the whole time. I mean, it's
he
embarrassing
said
enough.
that. All right, let's go next one. Let's go to New York Jets, another bad embarrassing franchise.
The Jets
The
didn't
New
play
York
this week.
No, but they fired the GM, you moron. You're not reading
Good.
the NFL news.
Good.
And he's saying rumor has it he's living the best time of his life now, ever since he got fired from the Jets. Let's keep it nice. And also, Rodgers might not be coming back this next year. He plans on retiring.
He might get cut, they said.
I think that would be the best thing.
Just waiting on me because I mean, it really doesn't make a difference. You got to get rid of this quarterback. Either way you look at it, Rodgers has got to go. All right. It was nice while it lasted. We thought you were going to, do great things. You got to go. If your boys got to follow you, see you later, Stinky. I mean, at the end of the day, listen, man. As a Jets fan, I'm tired, but I've grown accustomed to this type of to this type of play. I've been there. I've done that. Okay, I've been there. I've done that. I'm tired of it. It gets old real quick. Okay, and as the Jets started off, it seemed like great. They were 2-1. All right, cool, and then they lost 18 straight. You know what I mean? You can't, and then you can't start blaming people, dude. You can't blame yourself. The whole team needs a rehab. The whole team. They're coming off a bye this week. What does that mean? People are like, oh, well, maybe the Jets. No, they won't. They're not going to win. They're going to lose. Because that's what the Jets do best. They lose.
Okay.
It's not about who's there, who's not there. They're going to get a coach. They're going to get a GM. All right. And hopefully next year they could do something decent. Me personally, I'd go after Russ or I'd go after Fields. Whichever one the Steelers are getting rid of, I'll take. At the end
if I was either Fields, they're planning right now to keep Russ another year so that Fields can be under his belt and that Fields can be the future of that franchise.
He doesn't need another year under his belt.
Why would, and if I'm Fields, why would I want to go from the Bears to the Jets?
Because he's going to go to a starting.
Because he's going to start.
Why wouldn't you have a starting quarterback start?
Why would you want to sit behind a quarterback? It makes no sense.
Now what happened? No, hold on.
Because he's gonna have that job.
Oh, now you got John Paul started.
Real quick, right? He goes to the Jets, right? Let's just say he does go to the Jets, and he plays phenomenal. Let's just say the Jets booster a little bit more of their offensive line, and he's protected. Let's just say Devontae Adams stays a Jet, and he's throwing dimes to everybody. Then what?
We can't run the league on let's just say Devontae Adams. The only thing woman had that he wants to get out of there now with why this is going. There's already rumors about that.
Whatever you're reading on
The only reason why
Facebook,
Devontae Adams wanted to go there was because of Aaron
whatever
Rodgers.
whatever you're reading on Facebook, you got to stop doing because Devontae Adams hasn't said anything.
I get my news from.
Devontae Adams is under a contract for another 2 years. Either he can walk too. I don't give a shit. What has he done this year? Nothing. He scored 1 touchdown. He has 120 yards as a Jet. Get lost. You could walk with your boy too.
I can go next if you want.
Go ahead, have fun.
Go next.
I'm done now.
I mean, he didn't do a good job drafting. He drafted Becton.
Becton.
Yep. He was a bust. He drafted a bunch of other people that were bust. So he knew his time was coming. There's not much to talk about this subject. The Jets are they're not as bad as the Giants because they got a lot of good players on their team, but they're just like the Giants though. They need a quarterback.
The Jets
for the future.
Functional.
Yeah, but the thing is, you guys at least have good pieces. You have Quentin Williams in the middle. You guys got his brother as a good linebacker. You guys got pieces at least. Like we don't have anything but neighbors, and we got Lawrence, we got McFadden, we got Phillips, and then Thibodeau, who didn't do anything last week. So you guys are in a better situation than us. There's not much to talk about this because the Jets didn't even play. So I don't even understand why we're talking about this. He got fired. He deserved it. Point blank. Go ahead, Tony.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing to say. I hope Rodgers is out of there sooner than later.
And I hope he doesn't come to the Giants.
Yeah, I know.
Because I heard that rumor too.
Can you fucking imagine?
Dude, my father actually said he won't watch them next year if he plays for them.
If he goes to the Giants, that'd be my luck. He'll go to the Giants and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, with what team?
Supposedly, but you never know. He might do for Favre. They go to the
Who's
Vikings.
Who's going to block for him?
He might go to the Vikings next to the Favre.
Go to the Vikings? I heard Sam Darnold might come to the Giants. I heard that rumor too.
Oh, God.
You didn't hear that rumor? They said that all on ESPN like all week so far.
Tony's gonna go. This misery will never end.
All right, let's go. Keep it moving.
Let's keep moving, man. All right, let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, man. Green Bay Packers, man. They came. Did I not pick the Green Bay Packers to win?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. John Paul's the only one.
Oh, I was the only one that chose Green Bay. Ha ha ha.
I didn't know. I didn't know that Purdy was not playing. That's why. That news came out later.
I didn't know that either, actually.
Yeah, okay, so no Purdy.
It didn't make a difference. Even if Brock Purdy was there, they got smacked. Pecker slapped heavy.
I'll go first if you want.
Yeah, you go first. Go first.
Two things. 49ers had a bunch of injuries, and Josh Jacobs. That's it.
Okay.
You done, David?
Yeah.
What?
You done now? You done?
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. He looked great for the Green Bay.
I think I gotta agree. I think Josh Jacobs had an unbelievable game. Jordan Love, I thought, played really, really decent. The only person on that team I think played like shit was what's his name? The wide receiver, Watson. He played like he couldn't catch a ball to save his life.
He's so good. It's like crazy, dude.
It is. It's horrible.
Real quick, you want to hear a stat real quick? The Giants let Saqoun leave. The Titans let King Henry leave, and the Raiders let Josh Jacobs leave. Those three teams are combined 7-26. Those three running backs this year are a combined 24-9 this year.
Yeah, I saw that stat also.
Bro, that is nuts.
Okay. Yeah, that makes. Yeah, why you gotta do that to Tony? My buddy Tony's only one. I already busted top of the fuck. I know what he said. Tony, what do you got to say, buddy? I'm denying there's a Packer game, buddy.
I mean, even with Purdy out and the injuries, I thought 49ers would at least put up a little bit of a fight. But big props to Green Bay. I mean, they're a good team. I can't wait to see them in the playoffs. I think they're going to do all right.
Yep.
I hope to beat the Eagles. I hate the Eagles.
They want to play the Eagles first game.
I understand, but I just want to say something crazy. This is gonna be a crazy thing I'm gonna say now. I feel like Shanahan's seat is getting hot. It's getting a little warm.
Oh, it's the injuries, dude.
I was gonna say a season with injuries is tough. It's almost like the Jets gave Salah an extra year because
he went to the Super Bowl like 2 straight. How are you gonna do that to him?
That's what I'm saying. The Jets gave Salah an extra year because Rodgers got hurt in the first 5 minutes.
There's no way, dude. Shanahan will be picked up by the Giants, so I hope the 49ers like go.
All right. All right, let's go. Now let's go. This is gonna be throwing salt on the wounds, man. I'm sorry, I got to do this. We got to talk about every game. The Rams and the Eagles, man. It was a close game. It was definitely a close game in the beginning, and the Eagles came out of nowhere, started spanking.
Game
Uh,
sucked.
Saquon Saquon Barkley finished the game with 255 yards, led the Eagles to victory. Do you guys think the Eagles team is scary? Gonna be a scary team in the playoffs? Remember, we
No,
were
I'll
saying
answer this real quick.
no.
Yes, they're scary. Yes, they're
Oh,
scary. Yes, they're scary. And the Rams don't have Aaron Donald in the middle no more, and that's why Saquon went crazy.
hold on though, David, real quick. Are they still scary without Saquon Barkley?
No.
no.
They are not scary without Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is single-handedly holding that team. If God forbid he drops, Eagles are done.
Yeah, but their receivers have been hurt too. Devontae Smith didn't play last week, and then
I
Brown's
get
been
it.
banged
I
up.
get it. But even Brown and Smith, even when they were on the field at the same time,
Dude, I'll tell you who could be scared. I'm telling, even though they lost, I think the Rams could be really scary this year, next year, man. I think they have the two best receivers right now. They need some defense. They got a good running back. I'm telling you, man, they get some pieces, they're gonna be scary.
Listen, the only scary team in my mind right now, who
Detroit.
I, who I wouldn't want to face is Detroit. I
Mhm.
think
No,
Detroit.
Green Bay and Green Bay. Dude, Green Bay might play the Lions first round. I
My
would
thing
not
with
want to play the Green Bay the first round.
my thing with Detroit is that Campbell's decision making in the games. That's what
Oh man,
he
you're
goes for.
basing it off of fucking one or two games.
No, but I understand that, David. But my thing is that when it comes to the playoff games, you can't be
I
going
mean,
for it on fourth down.
It's
when
called
they're
balls.
winning by 30 points every
Balls.
game, it doesn't make a difference what his decisions are at this point.
Dude, he's
He's
the head coach of the NFL. He got there
he's
for his play
he's
calling.
he's 11-1. Let
Yep.
him make whatever fucking calls he wants.
I'm not talking about.
11-1.
I'm talking about. Yes, he's 11-1, but you have another game in the regular season. Postseason, the one game and out. The post game, you
Dude,
can't be doing that.
Detroit lost that game last year in the playoffs. He did not lose it. They lost that game. They played like crap. They let the 49ers get back in it.
In the first half, he's absolutely right. The first half, Detroit did garbage.
Okay.
In the second half, they kicked it up. They came back. He went for it on fourth down. I thought it was a great call. I thought it was a wonderful call that he made.
The 49ers were lucky to win that game.
Absolutely. I got to agree 100%.
Okay. All right, man. Let's see what happens. All right, on Monday Night Football. Let's go to Monday night.
Who cares?
Man,
Yeah, this game was.
Yeah, it was trash.
all right. Let's go. Let's go to this week's pick.
The Chargers disappointed me. That's all. I thought they would play harder.
It was close in the first half. After that,
Yeah, but second half was the Lamar Jackson and freaking whatchamacallit, Lamar Jackson show in the freaking second half.
Oh man, Dave, you made me laugh, buddy, with that thing, dude. With that part.
What?
You
So-
know, I'm
My
So
what?
it's kind of
what you
Amir, I
what you
can't
just
hear
did.
you. Open up your ears. What?
What you just did made me laugh.
Oh,
so. We do have a winner this week, and we do have a loser this week. I'll tell you this much though. Even with that said, we had a terrible week of picks.
yep.
It's not our fault. Goddamn teams played terrible. It's a terrible week of football. But with that said, Umir, you got top with 9 wins. Me and David right behind you with 8, and John Paul behind at 7.
It was a close week.
Now with rolling out 12 weeks in, I'm still leading with 5 games up on on Umir at least. 120 wins. Umir, you're at 115. David at 111. John Paul at 110.
All right.
All
Guys,
right.
Who's that
some
last?
upsets.
Who's that last?
me.
Dude, you act like
You're
you're
last again.
in front by like 30 games.
Yeah, hold on though. Hold on though. You know the good thing is, you know what the greatest thing is buys are just about over.
Yeah, buys are.
All I need you to do is mess up 1 week, homie, and it is over. You go right back into the
Well,
basement.
just don't win one game.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. Even if I'm in last place, I'm not doing that shit again.
Gentlemen, going into week 13, Thanksgiving Day games.
Oh,
Beautiful.
God.
I love Thanksgiving Day games.
The historic Starting
Giants.
off with the historic Chicago-Detroit game.
Detroit.
Detroit. I have a feeling it's gonna be an upset to watch.
David, I got Detroit. What are you doing?
I have to take Detroit. They're playing the best football right
We're all
now.
about now. We about all lose again on
Yeah,
Thursday.
we're all
That's
good
fine.
every
That's
Thursday.
fine.
So here's a division game. But
Giants
funny
and
thing is,
Cowboys.
I heard on the radio they're actually selling tickets for less than a turkey dinner because nobody wants to go see this trash. New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys.
I have
Dallas,
to take the
Dallas,
I have to take the Cowboys.
Tone.
Huh?
Dallas is always at home on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah,
Yep, and they always win on Thanksgiving. I'm taking
I gotta
Cowboys.
take Dallas.
I have Dallas as well.
Oh,
I think
God.
Dallas as well.
Oh, come on.
This has the potential to be a really,
Bullshit.
really good game, but I don't think it's going to happen. Miami, Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going Miami.
Oh, this is such a good game too.
It's in Green Bay too. I gotta go Green Bay.
Oh,
I'm
Green
going
Bay's
Miami.
it is such a good game. Tua came out heavy. I think I'm gonna have to go with David at this one. I'm gonna have to go Miami too.
You do know how cold it's gonna be in Green Bay this weekend, right, buddy?
So what?
Las Vegas, Kansas City. I'm
Kansas
going.
I
City.
think we could all say the Chiefs on this one.
Yeah.
Minshew's
Say,
out.
Chiefs.
All
That's
right.
the Friday game, right?
Yeah.
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 A terrible game to start off Sunday. Indianapolis, New England.
Oh, I was about to say it's not the Jets game, so it can't be that bad.
I'm
I'm
going
taking
with Indy.
I'm taking the Colts.
This game could go either way though.
So take freaking New England.
I'm not stupid. Give me Indianapolis.
At least the Colts are in the playoff hunt still.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Where's this game being played?
New England.
right?
Oh, buddy.
I would take if you took New England, I wouldn't say that was a bad pick.
I don't know.
Dude, my ass
Remember,
hurts from this fucking chair. Jesus.
Yeah, give me
what
New.
happened?
That's fine. Give me New England this week.
Shit.
I
All
have.
right, we have the Seattle Sonics.
Wait, who'd you guys take?
We took the Colts.
You took Colts too, Tony?
Yeah.
Wow.
We
John
have
Paul
the
can make some
Seattle
ground.
Supersonics versus the New York Jets.
Seattle.
Jets.
I got
Letdown game.
Seattle,
Where's this game at?
New York.
New York.
Give me the Jets.
Come on, dude.
Tennessee, Washington. I got Washington.
I got Washington.
Ooh, buddy.
I don't know, man. Tennessee looked good last week.
They did, but I can't see Washington dropping 3 in a row.
I know I can't either, actually.
Yeah, I got Washington as well.
I have to take Washington too.
Did I just
God.
sway you guys that quickly?
No, I was gonna take Washington.
Sway this.
I got Arizona with the tiny soda.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm
Minnesota.
on again. I did that last.
Arizona looked like fucking dog
Yeah.
crap.
Minnesota.
Good job, Geno Smith. I'm proud of you, boy.
I got Minnesota as well.
Who do you got? Poop?
Everyone went Minnesota.
Oh,
Minnesota, buddy.
Chargers versus the Falcons. I'm going
Oh,
Chargers.
God.
I like the Chargers as well.
Where's the
Falcons
game at?
coming off a bye though.
This
Fuck
game.
them.
Who
Huh?
you
It's in
taking?
Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta.
Uh,
Just take the Chargers, poop.
yeah, I think Chargers.
I'm taking Falcons off a bye.
All right, Houston Jaguars. I'm going Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Houston off a loss.
I mean, this is a divisional game. This game could go either way.
So
And the
take
Jaguars,
Jacksonville then, jackass.
I'm not that stupid. give me Houston
So why would you say something then?
Yeah, no,
This-
seriously.
again.
This should be a relatively good game, guys. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. I'm
Cincy.
still going Pittsburgh.
I'm
I'm
going
going
Cincy.
Cincinnati, man. Joe Burrow's on fire.
Cincy.
Joe Paul.
This game's in Pittsburgh.
It's in Cincy.
Oh, buddy. Oh, shit.
Language.
He said shit.
But that's a bad word.
I like
I
Pittsburgh.
went to go take a shit. That's
I like-
not a bad.
I like Pittsburgh too in this game.
All right. Tampa Bay, Carolina. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Ooh. Carolina
You act
head
like
coach.
you're taking Carolina. Stop.
I mean, he's going against his former team.
God, no mirror.
I'm taking Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay too.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa too. There's no comparison.
All right, so you got the Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. I'm going the
Rams.
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 John Paul, David.
You have to go Rams. The Saints look terrible, man.
Yeah, give me the Rams.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be these next two games I think are going to be all right. Well, I don't know. Philadelphia, Baltimore.
Oof.
You said all right, but these are great games.
That'll be a good game.
The next one, it would be nice, but it's not going to be because of all the injuries.
Oh, it has to be the Bills game. Bills 49ers, I guaranteed. So
Yeah. I hate saying this, but I'm going to take Philadelphia because I think Baltimore's due for a loss.
Oh man, I think Philadelphia as well.
Yeah,
But I want Baltimore beat them.
I like Philly as well.
I won't be a mush. I'll take Philly, even though I want Baltimore.
Actually, I'll be that much. Give me Baltimore.
No, then I'm gonna take Baltimore too.
Okay, let's both take Baltimore. I don't care. Tony, give me Baltimore, please, buddy.
No, I'll
Give
take Philly. I'll take Philly. I'm not gonna be a mush.
Are you staying Philly?
Yeah.
I'm going Baltimore. You got me, Baltimore?
Yes.
You got me, Baltimore?
All right. And once again, this game would have been a good game if all parties were healthy. 49ers versus Buffalo Bills. I'm going to take the Bills on this one.
I'm going Bills as well.
I'm going Buffalo as well.
You have to go Buffalo. I don't even know if Purdy's playing this week.
He might not.
I don't think it matters, really.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll see you guys back next week.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.